miles to Muskogee and 400 to the final destination. We're looking alright. I just put a bunch of oil in the engine, put some washer fluid in my truck, parked it, disconnect the battery, uploaded every single freaking video I had for the last 2.5 weeks. I feel pretty darn good about that. I am caught up. And now I'm just starting it right back over again. Meanwhile, the inverter is back in business. The fridge is back in business. It is 76 degrees outside. And it's been getting cool at night, so I'm really happy for that. I'm doing a light check. I got a half out again. Now I mentioned they replaced the ones that were half out last time. They'll do that at the service, which is less than 3,000 miles from now. So should be able to get that taken care of sooner rather than later. Yep, all these lights look like they're doing all right. I checked tire pressures already and everything. I have a little bit of a pooch out here, mostly because the tarp is just a lot wider than it ought to be, but the good news is it didn't rain this weekend, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah. Alright, and all these look good. Perfect. The only light that I like to keep out is that one right there. So, it can stay out, and that's not going to bother me. That one over there, I'll keep that one on, but this one over here, just if my window happens to be dirty, I can't see out of that window with that light on, so I'll just turn the whole darn set off. But it's all right now. It'll be all right. Yeah, a little bit of sweat going on. So I figure it's probably going to take about 7.5 hours to get there, so I'll get there at about 8:30 or so, whereabouts. I know where I'm going, and I'm pretty sure, even though the load screen says there's no parking at the consignee, I can probably just go ahead and park there. I know the location, so yeah, go back down. I don't want you over 70. And you're still over 70, so that's just because I'm on a hill. Yeah, so I don't really have a whole lot more to say here. It's just gonna be another week. I gotta be home for this coming weekend because I gotta vote. And unfortunately, this area, there's only one weekend they do voting. Everything else is during the week. And I'm not here during the week, obviously, so it's not gonna be possible for me unless I come home next weekend and vote next weekend. So I kinda gotta be home next Saturday. So we will be out of here. Hopefully Randy is back this week at some point anyway, because God, I have nothing against having other fleet managers. I just prefer Randy, you know. Nothing personal to anyone else, just I like to stick with the guy I've been under for the last several months since I started this whole thing. He knows me, I know him, we get things done, you know. So, I'm going to take off here. I'm going to quit blabbering so much, which I'm so good at doing. I'm actually going to do my burr, so it won't bother me on the way. Because if I shut the engine off, turn it back on, and be beep, complete a vehicle's inspection. I don't give a shit. Go away, I don't care. I am not going to reverse that, rather than just make it go low.
You have 7 hours and 53 minutes of remaining drive time.
Thank you for that marvelous bit of information that I do not give a cap about. Well, I have easily made it with 15 minutes remaining on my... And this is going on... Okay, so... tomorrow morning we'll get up and take care of this load. And yeah. Probably bounce right over to Joplin again, just like we did last time. Yeah, So I stopped at Muskogee, I got fuel just like I said I was going to, and that was great. Went well, had plenty of open fuel islands, so it wasn't any big deal at all. Went ahead and got myself a Subway sandwich, even though I have food in the fridge now. I just felt like getting a Subway sandwich, so I did. And I'll eat half of it tonight and eat half of it in the morning. So, yeah, that's what that's looking like right now. Oh, I am so tired. Let's see here. What are absolutely amazingly crappy out of route miles were this time? Let's turn everything off. I always forget something. 995-306. We'll write that in there real quick. 995-306. Get down there. There we go. Alright, 791 to 306. Now, let's think about that for a second. 515 miles. Holy crap. That's a little more than 464. So yeah, the outer route was a little high on this one, of course, but that was expected because I went up to the house instead of going straight up. So there we go. So I'm going to have my sandwich and then I'm going to go to bed, and this is the end of the night.